Alright, it's me, Alex Lowley, aka Board Game Yogi. Please try and ignore my camera today. It is being really weird and messed up. That's why we started a little bit late. I will freeze every now and again. I'm a little bit blurry and I'm sorry about it, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. I'm being joined by 4 wonderful creators as well. And not just are they creators, they're Irish creators, because this is a Paddy's Day special and I'm wearing a special green sequin jacket for the occasion. We're gonna go through and one by one, feel free to introduce yourselves, tell people what you do, where they can find you, plug yourself, because we have a little plug at the beginning and at the end in case anyone misses either one. And then we can get plugged. I guess. I said him. I should obviously stop talking, so I'll hand over to Sarah, who's gonna go first. So Sarah, please introduce yourselves and tell the lovely people all about you. Oh, great. Oh, hold on. I'm so sorry. You were muted. I always do this.
Oh no!
I'm so sorry.
All right, wasn't that interesting?
I always do this. Okay, back to Sarah. Let's try again.
Yeah, all the lights are off in my house. It's my main interesting fact right now. But aside from that, I am a science fiction and speculative fiction novelist. The 2 books, I guess, that you can find in most places are Spare and Found Parts and Other Words for Smoke. I also occasionally cover video games for The Guardian. So that's my cred, I suppose. And this is my second time playing this game as well.
It is. So the pressure's on you this time.
Yeah.
As the expert. Thank you very much. We'll hand over to Eimear if you'd like to go next.
Hi guys, I'm Eimear, also known as Obsidian Dragon Creations, and I mean it's probably a little bit of a giveaway, but I do cosplay, and yeah, I've been cosplaying in Ireland since I think 2015 thereabouts. I was at Dublin Comic Con last weekend, and yeah, very happy to be here. So this is great.
Yeah, funnily enough, actually, we kind of met because you were at EGX and you were dressed as
exactly.
like a Navi, and I was like, oh shit, can I get a picture with you? And then I followed her, and then I was looking for a panelist, and this is how that happened. So funny little story. Yeah. We'll go to Cake next. Please go for it, Cake.
Hi. Am I unmuted? Hooray!
Yes, everyone's unmuted. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Hello, I'm Cake. I go by Cakejumper. I'm a Twitch streamer. I kind of just stream variety content. I play a lot of Animal Crossing, a bit of Minecraft. I like to terrorize my Animal Crossing villagers within an inch of their life. I also kind of play any other games, and on Fridays I do food and drink, and I like baking. I like just cooking stuff, and I like I'm not good at it
You
necessarily.
You're really good.
I mean, like, you know, it's kind of it's an adventure, and that's kind of what I enjoy about it. But yeah, I've never been on here before. Yeah, exactly. Survival. But yeah, I've never been on here before, and I'm really excited. And hello to everybody, and hello from Shark, who is here as well.
Yay. And Dave.
And Dave. Oh, we can't forget about Dave. We can't forget.
Yeah, I love your cooking shows. Did you make Irish stew? Did I see that today?
I did. It was a bit interpretive because, like, Irish stew, I'm like, well, I'm Irish, and this is how I make stew.
Oh, right. Oh, I mean, that
so
counts.
I gave everyone a recipe, and I realized, like, this recipe is completely different to what I made, but it's still good, so hooray.
Is it minced meat, or is it steak pieces?
It'd be steak pieces, but you can make stew with mincemeat, and it works pretty well. It's all down to personal taste. I'm not a food snob by any means. If it tastes good, I'm happy.
I'm a bit funny about the mince, again, but it depends. My auntie loves it. Anyway,
Tell us more about mince and your thought on mince. Go for it, Nicola. It's your
let's go.
Mince as a general thing is a wonderful thing, but yeah, I remember it was a bit of a traumatic experience when I went to my auntie's house for the first time and was served Irish stew with mince in it. It just felt so foreign and
yeah. I think I would think about like pieces of meat rather than mince. Yeah.
Yes. It's cheaper. It's still nice. It's fine. It just was not something I was expecting, and I've seen it a few times since. I'm always a bit suspicious about it.
All right. Well, anything else to tell us about yourself?
Oh, sorry. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening. Sorry. I was still thinking about the mints there. I'm Nicola or Asimov on Twitch. I stream more and more sporadically these days, so it's kind of whatever I fancy. On Mondays, I try and do a TTRPG called Cthulhu, which is really fun.
That's how we met, because you were buying dice.
That's how we
At
met.
EGX.
Oh my god,
All EGX guys.
I know, right?
The common thread.
The great bringer together of people. Northern Irish, so not as Irish, that's fine. And I also have, I work for Twitch, so I have quite an unhealthy relationship with Twitch overall, really. And I think
Don't we
in
all?
my preparation, in my preparation for tonight, I have worked something like 15 different jobs in my lifetime. So I think I'm.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
I
I think there was a period in my life where I did a lot of jobs, and my mom was like, you know, put together a CV, put the last 5 years of your jobs on it, because that's like normal, whatever. And 5 years worth of jobs meant I had 18 jobs on my CV.
Oh my god.
I was like,
It happened.
Yeah.
It happened.
I was like, I don't think I'm supposed to put 18. Yeah, she was like, yeah, maybe don't put all of them, but like, yeah, because sometimes I was working like 3 jobs at the same time. So, you know.
Oh, that's dedication. I've not done that.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think you're
a
a better woman
hustler.
than I am.
Just to do a little bit more information as well, the tags under everyone's video feed, those are their Twitter tags. For Eimear, it's Instagram, because Eimear is not on Twitter. And if you put !WML as misty-eyed Memer has already done, you'll find a little bit more info about where you can find them on places like Twitch, Instagram, or Sarah's Linktree. So you can find all of Sarah's links in one place. Get a Linktree, everyone. It's very handy. But we'll start with the game, and I will explain how it all works for not just the people watching, but also for the panelists, because the panelists don't really know what's going on.
Yes, please.
Although I did a little explainer before, but it's very simple. We have a contestant on the line right now. They have a job. It's your job to try and figure out what they do for a job. You are asking them questions that can be asked yes or no, and we'll take it in turns. So we're going to be starting with Sarah actually in the first go, and Sarah will ask as many questions as she likes until she gets a no. In which case, I will flip this little number over here to a 1, and once you hit 10 no's, you lose. So you're trying to get as little no's as you can as you're asking these questions. So one of the tricks actually might be that if you're asking a question and you think the answer is going to be no, phrasing it in a way that gives you a yes. That's a little trick that I'm going to tell you now. It might help you down the line. But yeah, once Sarah gets a no, it goes over to Eimear. Then Eimear asks as many questions so she gets a no, and it goes along. You're all working together to find out the job. And that's it. We've got 3 contestants with us today. And for those of you watching, you can either play along. I will show the job of each person on screen for a few seconds, but I will warn you before I do it so you can look away before it happens. And you can play along, or you can have a look and know the knowledge and play along that way. Sometimes it's quite fun hearing the questions that get asked if you know the job, because they sound a bit ridiculous in the context of the job. For the contestant, sorry, just one other thing. For the contestant, sometimes if you're asking a question and it's not as easy as answering yes or no, the contestant and I might confer, or if they've answered something and I want to get a clarification, I might say for confer. And the way confer works is that we've got a special Discord chat thing, and we're just going to text to each other, and you can just talk amongst yourselves when that happens, and I will then relay any other info if needed. I am the host, and I'm in charge of timekeeping, so if you're taking ages, I might just be like, hurry it along, or for conferring, because obviously I know the jobs. Nicola, what was your question?
I guess this is a don't look at chat scenario, because they'll all be chatting about this job.
Yeah, I mean, I would usually say...
I've switched off.
Well, usually you can look in chat. In chat, I would usually say if you have looked at what the job is and you know what the job is, please don't say it in chat. But, otherwise it's fine. Chat don't usually talk about it. They've been good so far. Yes?
Moontor, I have a question.
Yes?
Can we occasionally just go into chat and for absolutely no reason at all just spam a load of emotes like this?
Yes. Yes, please.
Cool. All right.
No,
Just
honestly,
making sure.
chat.
Just making sure.
You're
Yeah,
welcome
that is
to
a
use
good
chat
idea.
as much as you like. Some people literally just talk to chat while I'm trying to talk to them, and it's great.
I love it.
No, but yeah, no, honestly, like do whatever, but chat, please don't spoil anything for in case the panelists are looking at chat. Cool. We have our first caller on the line. His name is Matt. His pronouns are he, him. He is salaried and works in a product. Are you there, Matt? Can you hear us? This is always fun if it doesn't work.
Matt's
Matt?
gone.
Oh no.
Matt?
Matt.
It's all right. It's okay,
I
Matt.
can hear
We're all
you.
nice.
Hey!
Yay!
Salaried works in a product. That's correct, right? Matt? This is going to be a
That's
long
right.
You're
night.
doing so well. Oh,
What?
Matt is a mime artist.
That's it. Okay, you got it. We're done. Matt, is there a delay or are we having...
Yes, I work in a product. It's all good.
Okay, cool. For those of you watching, I am about to show the job on screen. Panelists, if you've got the stream up, please look away now. I'll give you some
I do
warning.
not.
The job title is about to go up. It's going up now. This is what Matt does for a living. Now you know it. Look upon it. Gaze upon it. Love it. All right. It's going away. It's gone. All right. Starting with Sarah. Go for it. Lay your questions on him.
Hi, Matt. How are you?
Question.
Matt?
Is this a delay?
I'm good. It's very early.
That's a clue.
My first question for you is, does your job involve a lot of talking out loud?
Yes.
Oh. Would you say that your job involves more talking out loud than it does writing things down?
There's he is suffering from some lag, but we are trying to fix it in the background, just FYI.
I would say yes.
Cool. So, it's a talky job, and it involves more talking than writing things down. Would you be more likely to wear a... Oh no, that's not a yes. Would you describe the clothing that you wear to work on the business end of business casual?
For me, yes.
Okay.
For me, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's interesting. So you work in a product, you are salaried, your job involves a lot of talking, and you do wear businessy clothes. Which for men is very defined, I feel. So it's interesting.
Mhm.
With the product that you work with, is it a product that goes inside the home?
No.
Oh,
Right.
a first no. That's one down, 9 to
That was
go.
a
and
really
over
good
to
no, though.
Eimear.
That was a useful no.
That is a useful no. You're right.
It is.
okay. So we covered talking. We covered it's not in the home. We've established that, and kind of it's the business side of business casual. Okay. In terms of the department that you're in your company, would you define yourself as being in the marketing department?
No.
I'm reaching for
No.
the thing.
Oh!
Yes, okay.
I tried.
Ooh.
This is very
Okay, so-
suspenseful with the polls,
Informative.
I have to say.
Yeah.
Alright. Over to Cake.
All right, let me think it through in my head again. So, it's not a service in the home. Dressed for business. Talking to people out loud. That's the one that's really in my brain a bit. It's not marketing. And we established at the start that it's a service. We established that before we started. Is that right?
It's
no,
a product.
it's a product.
A product. My apologies.
The
A
other
product.
one.
Okay. Is
Feel
it a
free to confer as well, I should just say. Yeah, if you have
Ooh,
things to
Okay.
suggest to each other, go for
okay.
it.
I'm thinking this could be like way off the mark, but is it a product that the average person? Oh, hang on a second. I'm trying to think how to word this carefully.
So it's not in the home.
It's not in the home. That's what I'm trying to think. Oh god, this is kind of tough. Okay, I'm thinking. Is it a product that the average person would know about?
No.
Oh, interesting. I wasn't sure what the answer was going to be there. That might be a clue in
Alright.
itself.
I had a feeling it was going to be that.
Okay.
So that's 3 down, by the way. 7 to go. And that's
All
Nicola.
right. Okay, I'm gonna tell you my thoughts so far. I feel like he's a salesman of some description. I feel like he's like chatting to people. He's dressing nice. The questions I want to ask, actually. Okay, there's a few questions I think would be useful to ask. Can I confer them before I pick one? Is that
Yes,
alright?
yeah, go for it, yeah. Just
Sweet.
make it quite
Okay,
clear when you're posing the question to Matt, because otherwise...
Yeah. Don't answer, Matt. Don't answer. My one question I would like to think about asking is he familiar with the suite of Microsoft products? Another question I'd like to answer is, does he get his 10,000 steps in per day? And then another one I'd like to ask would be, does he manage people? Because that's the business end. I'm gonna go with does he manage people, I think. Matt, do you manage people in your role?
Yes.
Yes! Okay, alright.
Oh.
So he's a manager of a product, and he likes to dress sharp. So that's all I know. And it's early where he is, so he's not here. I don't know if that's appropriate or something to think about, but that business dress might be a bit more forceful in some geos or in some industries. So I'm just gonna ask if he's in sales. Okay, Matt, do you work in a sales capacity? Are you trying to sell this product in some way?
Oh, just to clarify,
No.
Matt answered an earlier question wrong. He is on the
Matt!
casual. He's on the casual side of business casual, not.
Oh, he's
business.
crashed! Oh, well, I don't know, but if we had
Seems
got
a
the
bit off, then.
ombudsman in, I reckon we'd get a couple of those questions back, but that's fine.
I mean,
all right,
look,
so
I'll
he's
give
not
you
in
a free
sales.
no. I'll give you a free no.
Okay, that seems fair.
Well, I might then. He does not work in sales.
Actually, I won't give you a free no because you would have gotten a no for the business casual one. So that was a free no in itself.
Oh, yeah, okay. I think that is fair. All right, whatever.
All right,
back around
I
to
guess.
Sarah.
Alright. It's the outside the home bit that I think is interesting. In terms of what it could be. And it's really interesting that it's not something that most people would kind of know about. So let me think. I really liked the idea of asking, do you get your 10,000 steps in a day? That's genius. So I'm going to pass that question on. Matt, do you get your 10,000 steps in every day?
No.
Oh, shot out of the air. Okay.
5 down.
He's on the
Office-
he's
office
on the
job.
phone. He's on the phone. He's doing something virtually. He's chatting a lot, but it's he's not going to see people.
Okay. Just question for like the general, not specifically for you, Matt, at the moment. This is more of a clarification. How specific do we have to guess the job title, in the sense of like, does it specifically need to be the product plus exactly what the job title is within the company, or?
Yeah, I mean, we usually make a call depending on how close you get, but like,
Okay.
in relation to this job, I would say if you get the area and I think you should get his job. And if you get the area of the job, then at that point I would be like, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, and he so far he's answered no. Wait, no, yes on the sales side or no on the sales side? What was that answer again? That was no.
No to see.
No.
But I
Okay,
think
so
if we go back to that business casual question though, he answered for me yes, which he meant for me no. So that means that he is dressed down less than some of the other people in his workplace. Well, that's my little sort of guess. And he's managing people. Could it be maybe IT or something? Could it be one of them
I
non-customer
think so.
facing roles? But then
I think you could be right. I feel like if it's something where it's a product where you're meeting with clients a lot of the times, normally that's like a physical product, you'd be more on the, not always obviously, but like you'd be more on the business side. But I feel like dressed down is generally IT, not the stereotype, lads, but like yeah, okay, I guess, okay, then that's, so Matt, the question for you now is, do you work in an IT company?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, we're getting places.
That's nicely narrowed down, I have to say.
Okay, so my next question would be, are you a project manager for an IT, are you project manager within that IT company?
No.
Oh,
I thought we were on something else.
That was good. I thought it was
Yeah.
very good.
I should change jobs because that was really exciting for all of us. So
I know.
Do it for us, come on, Matt.
Yeah.
All right, over to Cake. You've got 4 no's left to go, but you're getting quite close. You're in the area.
Okay, we're very much in the area. I was suspicious of it being IT from the start. So now I'm kind of thinking, all right, not in the home, business casual, talking to people, not marketing, not known by the average person. That's the one that's really throwing me here, because that could be so many things. Manages people, not a sales role, doesn't get 10k steps, and not a project manager. Oh, like,
Can I make a conferring observation?
Yes.
Should we inquire about the nature of the product?
That's what I'm starting to think. Like, because the
is it
only thing we
tangible?
really,
Is it activity?
Actually, that's a good one. Is it a tangible product? I think I'll ask that. That's a really good one. Okay. Is the product a tangible product? Like, is it a thing?
Pretty sure it's a no, but we're just waiting.
No.
There we go.
I guessed as much. But at least we know.
It's concept.
I think it might be. I think it's software.
It's
Yeah,
your
I
turn
think
now,
so.
Nicola, and you've got 3 no's
Yeah.
left.
Oh. Okay. 3. No pressure. So what I reckon it probably is software, but not for everyone. It's software for a business. So because it's not in the home. So it could be something like a Salesforce or like a one of them like Slack or something. One of them things that they sort of roll out. let's ask that question then, I suppose. Matt, is the product? Oh, actually, I'll go wide. Is the product a software product? I'll start with that.
You are one of Honey's minions now.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, good.
All right.
We're on to something.
Right, we're selling software, not in the home. This is a specialist software. B2B. I reckon he's B2B. He's not got his dressy clothes on. He's got a team around him. He's maybe an IT company. We didn't ask if he's in IT, just that the company was IT, so that's interesting.
That's true, yeah.
I will
he
say,
spends his time
you've pretty much
talking.
got it. You just need to narrow down his actual job.
Okay.
So you've pretty much got the product, but you just need the job.
Okay.
That's a little
Okay.
clue
Great.
for you. Yeah.
Okay. Great. Okay. Great. I need to confer then. What do we think? I think we basically should we ask him if he works in IT in this IT?
So his job is in talking. So internal communications, does his job involve a lot of talking to other staff?
That's a
Or
good
does it
question.
involve
Yeah.
talking
That's actually
to
good.
customers?
Yeah, I like that a lot, actually, yeah.
Yeah. And I'll try and make it a yes. I have a funny feeling it's more internal. Does your job? So Matt, is your role an internal facing role?
Need to confer.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Ooh,
We're
interesting.
getting places. Let's go.
Maybe sometimes a bit of external, you know.
Yeah,
Okay,
Matt's
this
just
is
saying
exciting.
it's 50-50. So I won't give you a no for that.
Oh,
But I won't give you.
Alright.
I mean,
that's kind of
it's-
more interesting
standard.
again.
But that
I
means
often
then
just-
he's.
I often do tickets as a concept show. Of
Oh
Like,
yeah.
Oh.
Is tickets the thing you kind of have to deal with?
Oh, I like. Yeah.
That would be-
Let me ask that then, Matt, if I may. Do you use tickets in your role? Is that a common vernacular in your job?
Yes.
Fucking, I knew that.
Good
Okay.
question.
He's,
Is it IT?
he's
I knew
IT
it.
services. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Not just knocking around for the weird Facebook parties at Menlo Park.
All right, we got this. We got this. Well, we obviously haven't got it proper. I'm gonna. Shall I just say, Matt? Do you work in a role in IT troubleshooting, for both internal and external?
Customer support.
No.
Oh, Frank.
Oh.
Okay, 8 down, 2 to go. Can we narrow it down? The last 2
I
no's.
thought that was it. All right.
I thought that was. I think you're on to pretty
Yeah,
good.
Tickets
Good
to
as
customer
well.
support, surely.
Take it. Yeah.
So that was a no on both internal and external, was it?
No, it was a no on whether or not the job involved troubleshooting.
On
things.
troubleshooting. Yeah.
I'm just going to
okay,
confer
okay.
something before you answer the next question or ask the next question, so bear with me. You can talk amongst yourselves, but just
I mean,
just bear with me.
it's
My
not-
my husband no longer works for
I'm-
Facebook, by the way, but I did go to a lot of really weird parties many years
Okay, fair.
ago. We're out of that. We're out of that
Um,
weird time,
like-
but it was super weird.
Oh.
if it's ticketing, it's definitely some kind of like IT services in the sense of like it's something along
Oh!
those lines.
Well,
Okay,
so
it
it
could be
because
legal.
troubleshooting's different. Troubleshooting could be true
Oh,
actually.
legal. I just thought of that.
User operations.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm here to clarify. There is troubleshooting involved, but Matt doesn't handle the tickets himself. So
No,
while
wait,
he's
he's not.
involved,
Ah.
He's not gonna. He's got a team. His team does that. He does the one-to-ones.
Oh, hearing
He'll
weird.
go in. He'll go in and ask how the tickets are going. He's not handling the tickets himself. He's risen above that. Okay.
So I think we're over to Sarah actually, and that is that was a no as well. Is it Sarah? Or was that your
Yeah,
question?
so
Sorry
where
to
we're
ask.
operating from at this point is that it is software oriented.
Yeah.
Matt himself does not answer tickets.
You're literally just trying to get his role. So you've got the software part.
Is he a... I'm going to take a moonshot for the role.
Ooh.
And say that I'm wondering, personally, if Matt is a customer services or operations lead manager.
That's not a question for you, Matt.
Ooh.
If it was customer service,
Nope.
No, it wasn't a question for you. It wasn't a question for you.
We're keeping that now. We're keeping.
Yeah,
Wait.
Sorry, Matt. Sorry,
Sorry,
Matt.
No.
You're gonna keep it. I'm not giving it to you because it was not a question for Matt. Yeah.
Okay. Well, he said no to marketing, no to sales. We haven't asked outright on the IT, but there are tickets involved, but not troubleshooting. But his team troubleshoots.
I'm
It's
flummoxed.
really finicky now. I feel like
You're saying it. You're just not saying the words. You're literally saying it. You're just not putting it together.
IT man.
He's customer service IT customer service. That's like as in client facing, like not in the sense of like actually getting an expert on the line to like talk you through the stuff.
Can we just say job words? No, sorry.
You've got look. You've got one
No.
left. This is your
Okay,
clue, and
yeah.
I've said it before. You've got the software part. You just need his role. You just need his job title. You've danced around it for a long time.
It's IT. It's an IT. He's an
He doesn't.
IT.
So hang on.
IT
Let's
is like the same thing.
yeah. Let's clarify.
It's the
So
only thing that we've danced around, right? We haven't danced around anything else.
Once you
Well,
find
no,
out,
we've
you'll
said
know that you've
sales.
danced around it.
like we haven't said he said no to sales, said no to marketing. So both of those are gone in the sense of like he's not trying to actively sell a customer something. So customers are probably coming to him. Because of obviously the ticketing thing is generally automated. That's generally not part of it.
It's inbound, but he's got the team. It's just IT. He's an IT fella for software.
He's managing people.
I will give you 2
Is that
minutes.
attorney within the team?
2 minutes to come up with your last
Software.
question.
Okay.
2 minutes. Okay. Software something. What
Whose
goes with that job role?
whose question is this?
I just gotta know.
Okay.
Oh, you just gotta know. All right.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no!
Okay. Good to know. Right. Okay. Let's confer. So
Yeah, please.
Are we? We're thinking it's IT. We're thinking. Well, I'm thinking. We're thinking he's a manager of some description. He's the one in his casuals, overseeing troubleshooting, but it's not him that does it. I mean, all I can think of
Is he like a customer services manager?
That's what I asked.
Oh, and that was a no.
It
Yeah.
was a no. It was
Yeah.
a no. So it's not
Is
customer
it-
service.
Would it be something along the lines of? I think maybe I said this a minute ago. I didn't say it clearly enough. Because he made it clear that it is a software. And he's dealing dealing with troubleshooting, but not directly. It's not customer service. Would it be something like just? I don't know if this is maybe too vague, but like a software engineer, like lead on a team or something like that, or like a software. I know it's a bit vague. I can't narrow it down more than that, and I don't know if I'm maybe circling around it.
The computer engineer, that would be the job title. Well, not specifically the job title, but that would be the area of that.
Yeah.
Why don't you ask that then?
Are we like what do we want to ask? Because I will phrase whatever everyone else wants to phrase. I'm not going to take the responsibility and the lead on this. It can be a joint loss.
Would it be like to do testing or finding bugs?
Yeah, that's what I was just wondering. Like, if there's tickets coming in, could it be something's released on beta? Then they get the tickets and they're trying to sort it. But
Like
then
quality control.
then that would be in the home.
Oh, that could be it.
Quality.
That could be it.
Yeah, but we haven't danced around that. I'm thinking about
that's
the
true.
dancing. We're not dancing about that.
Because troubleshooting would be kind of quality control. That would be kind of in the realm of that.
Oh yeah, that is
Wouldn't
true.
be any
That
doubts
is
about
true.
that, like,
So it's
yeah.
away from
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I hear like what will we ask, lads? We'll just take a shot in the dark.
I
like.
need to go for it now. It's your 2 minutes up.
Do it. Go on,
Oh
Eimear.
no!
I think ask what was that thing that we said before? Oh my god, I'm so stressed.
The last one was what? No to customer services manager, and then we said something about. We said what? Software engineer,
I'm
but
gonna count down
not,
from
not
10.
entirely sure.
Oh god.
And
That one.
Someone give me something to say. Someone give me something to say. That one.
You want? Yeah. Go on.
Okay. Are you a software engineer within the IT company, Matt?
Yeah.
Oh!
Let's go.
Okay, I mean, to be honest, you circled
Finally.
around the fact that he's a manager. He leads a team. You said it so many times.
I literally should have picked up on that. I am an engineer, and I have friends who are computer engineers. I should have. Oh, that's oops.
Software
that's
engineer
oops.
manager.
Is that what we were dancing?
I'm not an engineer.
The
No.
manager part, yeah, that you were dancing around. You had the software
That
bit
was-
a
yeah.
couple of questions ago, but it was the I just needed you to say manager. Cake said it. She said lead, and if you'd said that, I
did.
would have been like, yeah. So you got it, but like,
Yay.
you could've
Okay, we
gotten
got it.
That feels strangely unsatisfying. I feel
Yeah, I
like
need
I think
details.
because you
I
didn't
need
get the
Yeah.
manager. You didn't get the manager. No, thanks so
Okay.
much, Matt, for coming on. That
Thank
was
you,
great.
Matt.
Thank you
Sorry,
for sharing
Matt.
your
Thanks,
job
Matt.
with us and for being so patient. I'm actually gonna take. We don't usually do this. I'm gonna take 5 minutes, just because my camera is driving me up the walls. I'm gonna change cameras, and we're gonna get the next contestant in. So if everyone just holds on for 5 minutes, shouldn't even be a full 5 minutes, and we'll be right back. Thank
Hold
you.
on.
I'm gonna repeat so.
Let's go.
No
Hey!
fear.
Oh my God! I'm huge. Ah!
Oh, whoa, that zoomed in.
my God!
Oh no!
Wow.
No!
and I can see it twice. I can see. This is too much.
Oh
Oh,
God!
Like,
Lord.
you know the close-up zoom like content-aware YouTube video. Where it's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thumbnail. That's the thumbnail.
Oh God! Hold on, I don't even know which camera feed is mine, so I can't even fix myself right now.
You should keep it. Keep it. It looks good.
This is me. for
Just
the
leave
record.
it. It's fine. It's fine.
Hello.
No
I'm
one's
the
gonna know.
host.
It's good
No one's
energy.
gonna
I
know.
think you should zoom in the closer we get. Like the warmer
Yeah,
we
yeah.
are,
Which one?
the
That
colder
would be
we
funny.
are,
That'd be
the more
funny.
you bring it back.
Which camera
Indeed.
feed am I? I literally. Wait. Anyway,
Don't
I'll
worry
figure it out
about
while we're doing this. Hi. We were actually gonna have a live rendition of Cake's slide whistle while we were waiting for Sarah to
Aw.
come back. But then I was huge, so
Yeah.
that happened.
I'd still like to hear it.
Oh wait, I think I got it. Oh, that's such a pretty.
I love that.
I
You know
resized
what?
myself off
Amazing.
screen, and you did it just as I made myself smaller. Hold on. What? We'll count me and I'll go again. Okay, 3,
Yeah.
2, 1, go. Yeah, that
Did
worked.
it
Alright.
work?
Yeah. Oh wait. Oh no.
You know
it's-
those chickens, the ones that you squeeze.
Oh, those
Never
ones.
mind.
Yes.
I was away.
Oh, that was a noise.
Before the pandemic, I was away and I found somewhere that sold them and I bought one and I was so excited. I was so ready. Like, I was ready for that noise to be in my day-to-day life. I was like, and I was so excited that within the first 5 minutes I broke it.
Oh no!
Just died in my
Oh,
hands.
No.
Oh, that is
It did
tragic.
come in a large
That's sad.
basket full of them. So before I left the store, I was like,
Right.
like them all scream away.
Oh, you did it. You did the thing. You did the thing. It's
I
that is
know, I did the
essential.
divine thing now.
You
Yeah,
did- yeah.
If
Has
it
to.
breaks in the shop, it's there.
You get it and you throw it as well. Sometimes you just gotta like get that Doppler effect and just squeeze and just yeet it straight up. Yeah.
Right. Anyway.
Anyway.
We've got, by the way, we didn't mention that Matt was in Australia, and that's I think why we had the massive delay.
Ah.
Yeah, we didn't
It's in
really
the
get to
future.
that.
That is quite the delay. Oh, that's why he said it was early. Oh,
Ah.
right. That
It was
makes
like
sense.
Americans.
Stupid earlier. Right. Anyway, so let's move on with this flawless stream of mine that has no issues ever, and it's all great. We have our next contestant on the line. His name is Quaid. His pronouns are he, him. He is self-employed and works in a service. And for those of you who'd like to know what he does, I will flash it up on screen now. For those of you who don't want to know, and also panelists, please look away. I will keep talking and give you a chance to look away, because I am about to flash the job up, and I'm going to do it right now. This is Quaid's job. Please gaze upon it take it in. I don't know what else to say. Just look at it. All right, and it's gone. I was gonna say taste it, but then I thought, you know, for those people who don't understand the taste it reference, that might be quite odd and jarring.
Yeah.
All right. So Quaid, are you there? Is everything working?
Galere.
Yay! Hello, Quaid. We're going to be starting with Cake this time around because Eimear did the last question for the last one. And you're back to 0 no's. You've got 10 to go. And Cake, just ask away. You know, self-employed service.
Okay, self-employed service. All right. Self-employed service. I'm gonna do a quick confer just for the first question. So I'm not asking you just yet, Quaid. I'll make it clearer for you when I am. Should I ask? Just came into my head. Oh, actually, no, that's not so good. Maybe do they work in anything related to food? Because there's been a lot of little like food and drink startups like the last couple of years.
That's really true, actually. Pop-up coffee shops,
yeah. Like,
Yeah,
do
that
you
kind of
work
stuff.
with your hands or with your like brain, or you know what I mean? Do you work like?
Yeah.
That's a good one, actually. I like
Because
that.
I was thinking something like a mobile hairdresser or
Also,
like,
hands and brain are the same thing. Just to be like completely clear
Mhm.
about that, hands and
Yeah.
brain same thing. But you know what I mean?
Of
Like
course,
Manual
yeah.
labor or like
psychic labor, and then there's
Yeah.
hands labor, which involves both.
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah.
Just be totally clear. Totally
Yeah.
clear. Like,
Yeah.
Well, I think that's a really good open. Like either way, we get a good answer.
That's
right?
true. Will I go with the vague one and just ask if it's manual labor? Because that kind of opens up or closes off a lot. All right. So, Quaid, if you're ready there, Quaid.
Yeah.
Does your
Yeah.
job involve manual labor?
No.
Okay.
Okay, well, that narrows it down. Okay.
Wait, okay, can I just check something real quick? By manual labor, you mean is it physical as opposed to
Using your hands.
Yeah, physical, like
literally manual, like hands.
Yeah. So like a tradie or like someone maybe in the food service industry or something like that.
Yeah, because so I think manual
No.
labor can
Physio.
sometimes
Not like
be
a not like a
specific to-
pickaxe.
Yeah, I think manual labor sometimes people
Yeah.
think like builders, right? So I just want to
No,
clarify
I would
that.
class physiotherapy, masseuse, anything that involves touching people as manual
Yeah.
labor because
Okay.
you're using
Oh.
your hands.
Anything that's like heavy duty like that.
Yeah,
Sorry,
body.
Quaid, I'm just going to clarify. Is it still a no?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm being so pedantic. I'm like manual hands.
Manual.
I think we've thrown in a lot there. Hang on.
Yeah, I think we have.
How much of this goes on, huh? How much?
Is it
How much
still
do I
a
pay
no?
my-
myself with I cook things right in the pot with pasta, you know. Just
Swirling it
Uh,
with your hands.
I mean, I use my hands, but it's not like the focus of my job.
Okay,
Right.
that's
okay.
a no
Use
then.
hands.
because typing is
Yeah,
hands
that's
as
a
well,
no,
but
I'm happy
that's
with that.
different hands.
Well, yeah. To be fair.
Yeah,
you
okay.
always
It was
use
a
your
good
hands.
question, but unfortunately
Yeah.
it yielded a no.
But
Over to Nicola.
that's information. We have
Mhm.
information. It's not a manual. It's not a manual job. It is a service, and he's self-employed. Self-employed service, not with your hands.
If it's not so that kind of knocks out a lot of things. Not really a sparky, not a.
Do you know what? I'm gonna
I
just
know!
clarify.
I
I think
think
there's definitely
An element.
manual
of hands.
labor element to it. I think if I personally, this is a clue potentially.
Okay.
If you asked me the question, I probably would have said yes.
All right.
Take, do with that what you will. But I don't do the job, so.
Okay. Well, what I'll say, one of my things I was wondering was maybe an accountant. You know, like people hire an accountant to do their taxes. But if we have our little free clue there, that the typical person might reckon that it is a handsy job, then accountant isn't it, unless we're talking about an abacus or something. So I kind of wanna get rid of that way of thinking. Go on, what are you gonna say, Sarah?
What about like a PT, like a personal trainer?
That's interesting. Yeah.
Is that like manual?
It wouldn't be because you're not actually touching the
No.
client. Like you're instructing,
Well,
but you're not touching.
But you would have to be demonstrating the moves and all that as well, wouldn't you? Like,
Yeah, but it doesn't count as like I wouldn't define it as manual labor if that makes sense because you're demoing it, but you're not physically using your hands to modify something.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you're right.
Okay. Oh God. Okay. So, service and self-employed. Okay. I'm gonna ask a question about does and this isn't a question, but I'm thinking a question. Do you work with members of the public? I think that might be. Okay, Quaid. Do you work with members of the public?
Yes, I do.
People? Yes!
Ooh,
Of course you do.
Okay. Of course. Oh yeah,
Of course
it's
he
obvious.
does. Of course he does. So he's not going into businesses and like teaching them how to like do a PowerPoint or anything like that. So it's people that are hiring him. I'm gonna
Clients.
guess it's clients.
Client-based work.
He's
yeah.
got clients.
Mm.
Should I ask if he's available for special occasions?
Ooh.
That's a great.
Actually a good one.
That's a really good
I like
question.
that.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Yeah. Quaid. Now, listen to me here. Are you available to your clients? Are you available on special occasions? Is that your jam?
No, I'm not.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, we thought we had
Yeah.
it.
We've still learned something there. He's not
You
a
did. You did.
Book?
he's not a clown for hire for kids parties, for example. That's
Damn.
good. Okay.
Not like me. Hire me.
Oh.
So that's 2 down, and we're up to Sarah.
So, does your job involve a lot of work with children or animals?
Yes, it does.
Oh.
Either
So
you're nanny or
good.
dog trainer, sir.
So good.
There you go.
I know.
What do you think?
I think he's a dog walker
Yeah, dog walker.
or a
Ch-
groomer.
children?
That's manual labor. God damn, I have a
That
colleague.
is manual. That is manual labor. Yeah,
Kind of manual labor. Like,
Self-employed.
that would be manual
you gonna
labor.
burn his mountain dog?
But
Oh,
yeah,
they'll bring you for a walk.
Alsatian.
For what?
I've got an Alsatian. But I yeah.
Those child animals.
I know. A good question could be: Has he seen a mad uptick since working from home? That would be a good question.
Ooh.
That's a
Oh.
great question.
Oh.
Ooh.
That's
Yeah.
a really good question.
Yeah,
that is good.
Have you
Oh, as in
seen-
like he's.
Oh, go on. As in, like, has his work? Because if he's like a personal tutor, right, working for with kids, like that changes the chat. But if he's a dog walker or an animal trainer or a professional who works with animals, very, very different conversation.
If
Yeah.
it's both, like kids need to be minded and animals need to be minded. Is he like a house sitter of some kind?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I was a nanny for 3 years, and I'm like trying to plumb my specific nannying questions.
Yeah.
How can
I
you
feel
find?
this.
That'd be quite manual, though. That would be quite manual.
It
It
is.
would,
Ah,
Yeah.
On a technicality, yeah.
A lot of running around.
Yeah, but to be fair,
Yeah,
it's
true.
animals, so
Animals is more like
pretty narrowed
physical.
down.
Though.
Yeah.
Okay.
What if he's a cowboy?
Yeehaw.
Yeah, that'll be kids, animals.
Not a special
Right.
occasion.
Self-employed cowboy.
Perfect. Yeah,
Not
everyday
specifications,
cowboy.
yeah, no, then he's not a cowboy. No.
Mm.
Okay, so what was I going to ask? I'm going to ask about the COVID thing. Quaid, has your work seen a significant uptick during the pandemic?
It has not.
Ooh.
Oh.
All
now it's
right.
difficult.
All
Okay.
right.
What if he was just like a super swag dog walker before the pandemic and hasn't lost any business?
I just no
He was
business.
already
He hasn't lost
full.
any business.
He was
Oh,
already
you got
full.
looked. Yeah.
Oh God.
Tamer.
I reckon something like tutoring's a really interesting way to go. Then, if that's the correct.
Yeah.
If
I'm
it's
trying
a
to think of-
service.
Like if it's the link between both, because we said both animals and children, so I'm assuming the answer to that question applied to both. It wasn't like I work with children but not animals. Do you know what I mean? I feel like it's both.
I think it could be
No,
either.
it's-
I reckon it could
Oh,
be
it could be either. Okay.
It could be either.
What is it, Cake?
I've had a brain blast, okay?
Go
So,
on.
Yeah.
self-employed, service, no manual labor, but works with
Works with the-
hands. Now, what was the bit about the working with hands? That it was like the main part, not the main part of the job, or was it like an aside, or what did we
I
come
don't
to
think
on
we
that?
really. I think we
I asked
we
if the
got
job
the-
involved working with a lot of animals and animals or children.
Mm.
The answer
And we
was
got-
we didn't
it's
specifically talk
Animals
about
and or.
working with hands. The question was about manual labor, and we.
That's
Like-
true.
I guess working with the
Specified on
body, like, you know.
Okay, I'll ask that question then. Do you work with your hands a lot in the job?
Yes, I would. Yeah.
Okay,
I have an idea.
okay.
What the heck?
Okay.
No.
No, do you think? Because we
No,
haven't
self-employed. No.
we haven't clarified if it's children or animals, have we? It could be either, or it could be both. Do you think that maybe they're like a music tutor? Like
That's what I was
home to
thinking.
home, and
Okay,
they're
why-
self-employed.
Why don't we ask if it's an educational role?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Quaid, is it an educational role?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
It is. Okay, do we want to?
Okay, we're
Mm.
nailing this one. We're nailing.
Do we want to go down the music, the tutor track, like in the sense of, are you a teacher? Do we want to kind of go broad and then narrow, or like, because that could be a few different things.
I like a broad
do you
than
think?
a narrow. I think we should be.
Yeah, 'cause I
Okay,
think if we knock the
so-
word tutor out of the air, we know it's what it's not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Very
Okay.
specifically.
So Quaid, are you a tutor?
I'm not.
You're not.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Let-
Okay.
let me-
okay.
let me just-
Education.
Wait,
Let me
hang on,
just,
hang on.
just clarify that for 2 seconds. Okay, just 1 second. I'm just going to check the lollies for a second.
That's a no, by the way.
Okay.
Okay,
fair
we'll take
enough.
it. That's
No, go. No, please confer, just in case.
Okay. So not a tutor, but is working in education, and is a service, and working with. I have to assume is kids, but you could be dog training.
What if he's like
See,
a
that's the thing.
lifeguard?
Tutors like, oh,
Oh.
yeah,
Maybe.
like a lifeguard. Yeah, I suppose. Well, if you're in, because see, that's the thing. Like, what defines tutor versus instructor?
Mm.
You know what I mean?
would've
That's
said
like
they're
Tutor is
similar.
kind of indoorsy, surely.
yeah, that's it.
But
An instructor is
also-
generally like an outdoor
yeah.
role.
But I think if it was like a lifeguard or something, that's not educational. That's you're not teaching anyone. You're just.
If you're an instructor, though, like a lifeguard instructor, I think.
I will.
Or something, you know what I mean, rather than like just
Right,
the. I
right,
suppose
right, right.
you probably would be a lifeguard first and foremost, and then the instructor.
I
So,
want to clarify
yeah.
something, because I think you're going to go off track. There is an element of education to the role, but it's not the
Okay.
focal
Okay.
point of the.
Okay, right.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
I think it might be useful for us to then understand if it is pets or children.
Wait a second. If it's because we think we need to clarify that, because one of the ones I'm thinking is that if it is both animals and children, if he's self-employed, there's some kind of educational aspect to the role. I'm just wondering if he works in like an animal shelter, because they got a lot of like tour groups with kids and stuff, and he kind of would be like, you know, talking to people and trying to educate them as well as like looking after the animals.
But then is that
Mm.
self-employed?
Oh, true. Actually, yeah, no, that wouldn't be.
Yeah,
That would be with the shelter. Yeah, never
So
mind.
let's remember that. So he's self-employed. He is, and he's working with members of the public, so people are
It's
coming
day-to-day
to
work.
him.
Mhm.
Day to day. Education, kids and or children.
These areas to eliminate are like entertainment or function.
Although we
you know?
did say, do you do special occasions? And he said no.
Yeah.
That's true. That would have kind of ruled that out.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I think it's something that's like like an everyday, like a I'll tutor your kids, but it's not that, or I'll groom your dog, or
Yeah.
it could be. I just don't know why I've gone here, but infestations of like cockroaches, and then you get
Oh my
the
god, it could
fella
be an
out.
exterminator.
An exterminator. He comes out and he blasts all the roaches,
And children.
animals,
It's
and
all the
rid of
children.
every
Oh, no.
child.
Any errant 7-year-olds you have knocking around your house, gone.
And also,
Can we
that
just
would,
clip this
Yay.
clip? Like, just.
that would
Jesus, I love kids.
I'm sorry.
that would be
Future,
very
future.
Sim Paddy's as well, because of Paddy and the snakes. So I can
Oh.
see there's a theme here.
Sam in
and that'd
chat
be
is
very
making
good.
a very good point. Yeah, but you said not available for parties, so it can't be a child exterminator.
That's
Sam.
Yeah, that's the best matter of them all, you know.
Okay, has to
Yeah,
be
that is
good.
part of it.
I'm wondering if it's like you know when you get bees in your garden and then people are like, can I get rid of the bees, and someone comes.
Bee man.
The bee
Bee
fella.
man.
I'm just
Bee
I'm
man.
wondering.
Can I
I'm
get an
wondering.
amen?
A bee man. Okay, all right. Like that's my little contribution. I think he's exterminating these poor pets, or sorry, animals or kids or whatever it is. But that's something to think about. It's
That's
not my
just your
question.
dark mind, but that's okay. I mean, we
Sorry.
have hired a mortician on here before, so you never know.
Oh,
True,
I'd
yeah.
love to be a
Um,
magician.
It's tough stuff from what I hear.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Question,
think-
anyone? It's about time I get a question.
Is it me?
Wait, who's it on? Is it? I think it's Sarah, is it?
Who's
I-
I think it is Sarah.
I'm
No,
gonna just put
it's
my
Cake,
neck on
I
the
think.
line.
It is me?
That's Cake.
It's you.
Yeah.
Okay, so
It's you, Cake. Sorry, go back to
Oh.
you.
I know we've had our little think about like exterminator and stuff, but something that might narrow it down and could narrow it down towards or away from exterminator to clarify us either way is if we were to ask something like, does your job involve going to other people's private homes?
That's a good one. I like
That's
that.
good.
Where's
Yeah.
that? All right.
Yeah.
Quaid,
Okay.
you ready? Quaid, does
I
your
am, yeah.
job involve going to people's private homes?
That is a very good question, and the answer is no.
All right. Look,
That's
can
five
Taking a note
down,
on the
5 to
street.
go. And it is
I-
Nicola.
I would like to make an observation. Quid is a social fella. He likes. He's always. He's not just saying yes or no. He's always engaging. He's having a wee laugh. I think there's something in that, right? He's not just. He's not a grumpy fella. He likes. His
We're
job, he likes
psychoanalyzing
his
now. Okay,
life, right?
let's go.
Are you a fucking Virgo?
I'm just.
Oh my god, are you though?
Guys, are you a Virgo? Oh,
You may
okay,
answer
good.
that, and I will not take the no as a no.
Are you a Virgo?
Sorry, that was a question to me. No, I'm a Gemini, so I can
Oh my
mute
god,
myself.
okay, my moon's
Okay,
in
guys, we can
Gemini.
work with that. We can work with that. Okay.
Alright, he's a Gemini.
Maybe that's
does
too
that
much
mean?
info. I don't know.
God, no. Wait, we're definitely gonna get it now.
Second least
Yeah.
common star sign after Cancer. There you go.
Wait, I'm Cancer.
A rare
Well,
one.
Good.
Apparently
Weird.
everyone
And
is.
this
Not
one,
rare.
Libra lads, just
No,
chilling.
this is
Yeah.
quite a rare little.
Apparently
gathering.
everyone is.
All right. Anyway,
Anyway.
so it's my turn. I'm gonna go out and see if it is gonna be kids or
Yeah.
animals. I
Knock
think
one
I
out
think
of
we
the
need to
air
know.
there. Yeah.
Quids, do you work with animals?
You picked the wrong one. I'm sorry. Sorry, I don't.
You don't.
That's
That's
a
okay.
no.
Then it means you work with kids,
I
so that's all right.
chose the wrong one, but that's okay. So he works.
We said, yeah.
We have 4 to go, and it's back to Sarah.
So kids outdoors, kind of educational, everyday stuff.
Sorry.
It's not that
Um,
though. It isn't that it's outdoors. It's not at their house.
Not their
So-
house.
It could be
Well,
that he's meeting them at the library.
And is self-employed.
Why don't we
Self-employed.
ask if it's specifically like an outdoor activity role? Because he could be like a kayaking instructor or something.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
a mountain bike lad. Do you know? Like,
But then,
Yeah.
but then that's physical, right? Or oh no,
Very.
to be fair,
But it's
that wouldn't be
manual labor.
Yeah, okay.
But it's physical.
Yeah. But I wouldn't count it as like manual labor. He still wait, no, but he did say he uses his hands, so
To
I
row
will,
a kayak.
I will remind you.
to row
He
to row a
said-
kayak. Yeah,
He
yeah.
said
True.
no to the manual labor question, and I said, if you asked me the question, I would have considered it yes, just to, because I think there's a bit of
Right.
confusion about that. But yeah.
Okay, so we
drinks.
know that he works with children, but he hasn't specified is it just children or is it children and adults. So it could be like a sports instruction role, maybe
Yeah.
like martial arts or something like that, which some people
True.
could think is like a manual labor because it is quite physical. But no, I might be going very
But you
far away
wouldn't.
here.
But you wouldn't then call yourself a manual laborer because it's not like.
Sports, it's not manual labor.
Exactly.
They're separate, yeah.
Yeah. Some people would think
Um,
it manual, but it's not really the same thing at all.
Well, I think
I
we
know.
should assume that he's working with people of all ages. with that in mind, just for the purposes of this. He's not in tutoring, but there is an educational element to it, but it's not all education. They're coming to him, but not in the house. Oh, a good question might be, does he take groups? That might be an interesting question. Or is he a one-on-one type of fella?
See that I don't know if that'll narrow it down massively because unless he said, well, hang on, so he said he works with the public. It's not animals. We didn't clarify if it was purely like an outdoor role in the sense of like if it's actually say like a museum guide or something, or he works in a museum. Maybe, do you know what I mean? In the sense of like you could be giving tours, but you could be actually maintaining it.
Oh, a tour guide.
You know what I mean? In the sense of like it's like it is an educational part of it, but it's also providing like a service. If that makes sense.
Guys, for a question again, please.
Oh boy.
Whose question is it?
Do you want to clarify if it's like an indoor and outdoor thing? Like, is it primarily outdoors or?
Is it me?
Yeah.
I think it's Sarah. Yeah.
Does your job take place in the majority outdoors?
Majority, no.
Okay.
7
Stop
down,
outdoors.
3 to go.
Okay.
Eimear.
That could be it anyway, split. Okay. Right, let's confer a little bit here because we need to be. We've got 3 more no's available, so we gotta be savvy about it.
On
Be honest.
Okay.
Honest.
It's like majority inside. The rain doesn't get to him. He's protected by the elements for a lot of the time. There's kids in the scene, but not exclusively. Potentially, we don't know. People are hiring him, not companies. Like people off the street are getting him round for these jobs. That's all I can think of.
What industries have we ruled out? We've ruled out the food industry. We haven't ruled anything else out. Can anyone think of? Yeah, can anyone think of industries where you'd be like, because healthcare generally isn't always self-employed, but it can be if you're like a chiropractor or something like that. Do you know what I mean? You don't practice with a clinic, but you don't go. And the thing is, I mean, I suppose if you have an office, you wouldn't go to people's private dwellings. And if it's kids,
we could go back to hairdresser.
It may not just be kids. Yeah.
We could go back to the idea of something like a hairdresser or makeup artist or a stylist or something that works with people. Is using hands, but it's not manual labor. And I know hairdressers, and those types, they normally don't they just pay for their space in those salons.
But then
see, normally, they're with a salon.
Element.
What's that?
The educational element. I don't know how that ties into it.
Like a hairdresser one, like
stylist.
Yeah, technically, yeah.
Teaching them how to dress themselves, that's a thing. But yeah, maybe not. Okay.
Okay, primarily, I'm struggling here, lads. You're gonna have to bail me out, lads, bail me out. Okay, so we said, I'm just repeating what we said. Okay, so
indoors.
Do we want to try and narrow down like an industry? I think to try and like, we don't want to like, I want to make it like an educated guess here, so that we're not like losing a no. Yeah. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Do we want to try? I know we said food. I'm just wondering, like healthcare, maybe. Like, would that be one, or that could like open up something in the sense it'll rule it out, but. Or like what about the service? Like if we say like the services industry, but if we're a little bit more specific about it, because like that could be anything.
A what?
But they're like a care assistant.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Actually, that's true. So will we ask about healthcare then to try and okay. Right. Okay. Do you work within the healthcare industry?
Can I confer for 1 second?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh.
Let's go.
What is health? Right?
What is health?
It is health.
It's gonna be.
We all ask ourselves all the time.
What if it's mental health? Or something that's like confidence, but like confidence building, or
therapist.
A career. Yeah, something that's like not like a shopperist, but more like building up kids. The Scouts. He's a scout leader.
No, I did think of the scouts.
Would the scouts be self-employed though? Is the thing?
Yeah,
No,
do
you're within the.
Yeah, I think
You
you're within the
volunteer.
little
You're not
pool.
employed. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You volunteer. Like,
Maybe a survivalist, and he's teaching people how to prep for the apocalypse or something.
that would be out there now.
That would be
Absolutely.
wild.
That would be really cool. But people
I
do
want
that.
that job.
Like
Sounds
a
great.
Bear Grylls style sort of super.
Person of the
Yeah.
creative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I just wanted to check with Alex just before I answer, but she agrees with me. So no, I'm afraid I'm not in the healthcare industry.
Ooh.
All right,
Oh,
2 no's left
okay.
to go, and we're over to Cake.
Ooh. There was the fact that we had to confer about healthcare is really throwing me.
I think it's because
I'm gonna say
he thinks it's health. He thinks it's health.
no.
but it
I'm gonna
isn't.
say no. He doesn't. I think he just was worried about giving you the wrong answer.
Okay, that's
I'll
grand,
say
that's okay.
not to read into that at all.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me
Okay,
having
Damn.
already read into
I'm taking notes.
Bit late.
My God, I've already written a book. Like, come on.
Oops.
All right.
Hell.
How else can we narrow this down?
So it's mostly
Okay, whatever.
indoors. Remember, it's mostly indoors.
Mostly
We need to get a
indoors,
sector. We need to
interesting.
get a sector.
Health.
Sports,
I
I
was gonna
guess,
think of
is a good one.
something.
I mean,
but I was
do
like,
you know
no,
what? Because
actually,
we're
that might...
2 no's
Oh.
away, and you're not super close because you don't really
No.
have anything. I will give you.
No,
a clue.
yeah, we're very vague. Yes, please.
Let me just think about a clue.
Are we?
Let me give you a clue.
Are we bad at this? Can you tell
No,
us? Like,
no.
as a
It's just.
group?
I think you just
I feel like
got on
we're
the wrong
bad
track
at
for
this.
this one.
Okay.
We're just telling ourselves a different story about the situation, guys.
Yeah.
We're more
It's fine,
creative.
it's fine.
No, I'll give you a clue. You asked something fairly early on, which if you focus on that, that'll get you there. At one point, maybe this is going on for too long, but at one point you started thinking about an alternative version of this, and I would say to just cast that away. Focus on the thing where you got a yes for, and just go with it. It's a pretty early question you asked.
It was something. How far did we ask about the tutor? Because I know we were saying like,
No,
oh,
no,
tutor
no.
or instructor.
Education.
That was a no.
He
I
said
think.
no to tutor. He said
That was a
Yeah.
no. Yeah.
I've been making a
Sure.
list of what answers
Maybe
we got to
education.
focus my brain. But
Damn.
I think one of the
Excellent.
early yeses we got was works with the public, I think.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Inside
Mm.
museum tours.
Has to be
Uh,
self-employed.
Tour guide.
That's we had tossed that idea around at one point, but I don't think that was close because if in terms of like health, like obviously the health thing had to be conferred about, and like we are quite out there from it, so I'm just curious as to like what could possibly be like on the brink of that because we said no
I'm
to
saying
food stuff,
don't
so
think
it's
about
like
the healthcare thing at all. Ignore that was a
Okay.
confer. Just
Okay.
like don't focus
Didn't
on
Okay.
it at
see
all.
it.
Yeah,
I don't
my
know.
answer to healthcare was definitely it was a strong no, but I just want to be
Okay.
100% certain.
Oh, you're throwing us off here. It was deliberate. It was tactical.
Sorry.
This guy, he's smart. This guy's smart.
He knows. He knows. He knows.
Big brain.
All right. Why don't we then go down the tour guide or that kind of route and see if that's I don't know. I don't feel like we were that close to that before, but
Historical? Is it guiding? Is it guiding people? I suppose because guiding is kind of a sorry. I know I'm probably going off screen here, but guiding is probably a bit of a vague one. But like,
It would be kind of outdoors generally though as well. And if it was around a
Yeah.
premises, then it would be unlikely to be self-employed, I would say. Like usually
Unless
it would
you're
be,
working-
you know,
nah, because you can work like you can go into
Okay.
the British Museum and lead people around and tell.
I will
them
give you
what-
another clue
yeah.
because Quaid has just made a very good point. And this is quite a big clue, I think. So grab it with both hands. I think traditionally people would think that one sex does this job more than another sex. And
my God, I
Quaid
didn't
would be in the minority of people who would like the sex that would
oh,
do this.
hang
That
on.
people
Is
would
he a
think of
nail
doing.
artist?
It's a nanny.
Oh.
You said nanny.
We never said about the house
Wait,
sitting,
no.
did we? Wait.
And then we said it wasn't in private homes though. We did
Oh,
clarify.
we did.
it's not in
Oh, we
private
did.
homes.
But what if it's not in private home? What if it's like a daycare? Because that's not someone else's private home. That is your own.
But not self-employed.
Wait, I've had
It would be if you're running a play school. That's just by yourself. Like you can be self-employed and own that business. Like
that's true.
Oh.
Can we?
Can you just have kids over?
Because it's slightly educational, but it's not all educational. Like the point of daycare is to mind the kids. It's not about teaching them.
Right.
But in part.
Yeah.
We would do a wee bit of that.
Learning with fun and
you'd like and all that.
I think that might be a runner.
Montessori
That's-
teacher or something, or like
We don't really have much else at the moment. Like that's kind of the closest.
because I gave you a clue.
hang on.
at 8.
I thought of a question that could be good. I'm not asking it yet.
All right.
We didn't ask. So we know self-employed, but we didn't ask if he has his own premises where he works, which would open it up to childcare or maybe something else entirely. Should I ask that, or is it a bit too? Okay.
No, absolutely.
I think that's
that's exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what we need right now. Yeah.
All right, Quaid, are you well? Don't answer that. That doesn't count.
It's a yes, so you're right.
If it's not a yes, then it's concerning. But
Yes, it's fine.
Do you have your own premises for this job where you work?
Yes, I do.
He has it. He has it. Right. Okay. People are coming to him.
Okay. That does kind of lean a little more into the childcare one, and if it's traditionally associated with, I think
Montessori, surely.
a Montessori has more focus on the learning, I would have said, whereas a play school is more play.
But can I say something? He said COVID didn't give an uptick to this job, and
it wouldn't have done because
because
looking
after
it always needed it. Yeah.
Never asked
Honest to God, the most hardcore job in the world.
Would dip, yeah.
During play, like absolutely unbelievable legends, like
yeah.
So.
Oh,
So that makes sense. So maybe it's that.
maybe it is. We could ask. I'm not asking it. Not asking it. We could ask in general, like, we could just ask straight out if he works in childcare. That was a hypothetical statement.
I
think we should. I think we should. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I think we
go
should.
for it. I'm gonna go for it. Okay, Quaid, do you work in childcare?
Yes, I do.
Yay! You got it. That's it. You got it. Quaid is a childcare provider.
Congratulations. Yeah.
Yeah. Congratulations.
What is it?
Childcare provider.
Childcare provider.
Quaid, you fucking rule. Your job is savage.
Yes.
And awesome.
Yes. Props to you, man.
I provide childcare in my own home, and just on the uptick situation, it hasn't affected me yet, but it probably will in about a year or two.
Oh no!
Yeah.
I get it.
Nice one.
I like it, guys. I like it.
I don't know how I feel about us talking about exterminating children earlier now. I'm gonna be honest.
I feel like someone's gonna clip that. I think it's too late, guys. I think we're just gonna have to roll with it. Just hope the
That's
best.
out in the world now for everyone to see. No, well done.
Get that on your marketing materials.
Chat was absolutely livid when I gave you a second clue at only 8 no's, but we've got a schedule to keep to, guys.
I think you have no faith in us. You have no faith.
I should have maybe just waited because that was a pretty big clue, I think. But
Yeah.
but you still danced around. I still wasn't sure you were gonna get it
And
after
you know
all
what?
that.
That was internalized fucking misogyny on my part, because there's no way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That was me.
Well,
That was on me.
I-
I was like, no.
Check it.
Quaid literally messaged me out of the blue and was like, "It might be a bit off-putting that I'm male. Like that's why they might not be going down that route." And I was like, "That's a really good point."
That is never think that way.
That was a very good point. Yeah. I mean, actually, yeah. I suppose. Yeah. I mean, we weren't even close to it at that point. We were like, what?
I think we were thinking so much about kids or animals going outside of the house and into a park or something. I think I had it in my head that not at the house equals outdoor space.
Well,
That's
the
what
thing
I
is, right?
had.
You narrowed it down to kids, and then you went.
Yeah, you specifically said like not at other people's houses or whatever, which is like I provide at my own home. The children come to me.
Yeah, that's a tricky one.
So there was a few points where you had like if you had a broader question or changed the wording of the question, you would have gotten a lot more yes answers.
There's also a point
we're
where
learning.
you narrowed it down to kids, and then you went, yeah, but it could be kids and adults, right? And I was like, oh, for God's sake.
And they're gone again. I like to think of it as like a plane coming into land, and they're like, nah, let's just divert. Let's
Let's just fucking crash this plane, man. Let's just fucking.
Bit of wind.
Did your face zoom in and zoom out as we were?
No, disappointing.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's brilliant.
Okay. I think we need that for every yes is a whoop and every no is a woo. Yeah.
Oh, I like that. That's good.
From here on in.
That's amazing.
Postmodern
I love
sense.
that.
Kate, I'm
Yes,
afraid that means
yes.
you have to come back to every single What's My Line show, though, because we're
That is
That's mandatory. That's it.
It's part of the show now. I'm sorry. Ah,
You're like the house band, you know.
right. I'm gonna have. What?
Oh,
What's happening? I don't know how to undo it. Oh.
Okay. All right.
Oh my God.
We're back.
This
We're back.
has literally been
Fine.
technically
Guys,
probably the worst stream. Technically,
The best.
when it comes to tech, the worst thing I've ever done. But anyway, we'll skip past that. We've got our next contestant on the line. Oh, I need to reset this to 0. This is our final contestant for the night. His name is Scott. His pronouns are he, him. He is salaried and works in a service. We will be starting the questions with... Where did we stop? Cake, was it? No. Yeah, we stopped with Cake.
I
So
It was.
Yeah.
Nicola
Yeah.
will be starting the questions on this one.
All right.
But for those of you who would like to know at home what Scott does for a living, you can look at the screen now. If you don't want to know, look away. Because I'm about to flash the job on screen. Look away now if you don't want to know.
You're about to
If you wanna
flash?
play along,
What? No.
Here it is.
Oh,
That is
oh.
Scott's job. Gaze upon it, look upon it, let it melt into your brain, and it's gone. All right, Scott, I think we can hear you fine. We've already tested that.
Okay.
And I will hand over to Nicola.
All right. Okay. It's salaried and it's a service. Scott, I'm not asking you just yet, but should we ask if he is a key worker?
Ooh.
A key worker?
You know. Like,
Oh, sorry. Is in like a frontline, like
Yeah.
that kind of.
That'd be a good one.
I think I'll start with that. Scott, I hope you're well. In the height of the pandemic, would you have been considered a key worker?
That is a good question. I might have to confer with this.
Key work is really interesting as well because I feel like it's got a really interesting end of the service.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's
Doctor and
yeah.
Nurses.
It could be anything. There's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a whole sort of gamut of things that's like, could we do without this?
Yeah.
I just froze there completely while I was asking a bunch of questions. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Oh no, you're coming back. You're coming back.
Okay.
Slowly. Yeah.
Hold on tight.
Oh, we're good. Yeah. Yeah, we're good. Yeah.
Hey.
Are we back?
Normal FPS.
back.
Yeah,
What did I
yeah.
miss?
All good.
I was just monologuing. What did I miss?
Not much.
You were there the whole time. I feel
Oh,
like
well, I was going to ask about the spectrum of healthcare worker, or not a healthcare, like a frontline worker. That's healthcare workers, right?
Yeah.
But it's also
not
people
not
who work
just
in retail,
and
and it's also people who.
transport. You know, like.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
you
actually,
didn't
like a
know.
truck driver or something like that.
There's so much
Like a
there.
bus driver. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, frontline could even be someone who works in a supermarket because they would have
Yeah.
worked all the way through the height of the pandemic.
Exactly. There's so many.
Very broad.
So it's
Do we want it?
Well, I've
We try
already
and narrow
asked the
it
question.
into
I've already asked it, but I think it would. Oh, did we get an answer to that?
No, we're
We got a yes.
Oh,
No.
sorry.
Oh, sorry. We didn't get a yes. No.
No,
Oops.
that's okay. But I think what that will tell us is it something like what I do is like salaried service, but I could be at home, like I didn't need to go in, you know.
Yeah.
So I think it's an interesting, I don't know, dichotomy there, or there'll be something there, hopefully.
I'm just waiting a moment, but I think we're going for a yes.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Right, we should narrow down industry then, because there's so many frontline workers. I think we should definitely start trying to tick off like the industries. Which is the biggest one? Because if we can tie down on that, like who are the main frontline workers in the sense of like not the main, but the biggest industry of them, if that makes sense.
But I reckon if we do that, then we're gonna miss it, because essentially they had to confer here. So this is going to be something that you wouldn't typically think of as a frontline worker. It wouldn't be. It's not going to be medical. It's not going to be.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's going to be one of them things where it's like, were they that? You know, like maybe building work. My fella was meant to be he was out working during the pandemic.
Jesus, do you remember seeing the first lads back? I remember going to town and seeing lads on building sites and being like,
yeah.
Like like that doesn't make any doesn't make sense. So I think it's going to be something that doesn't necessarily make sense, but he was out there.
You said it was services, right? That was the it wasn't like working on a product. It's specifically services. So building maybe, yeah.
Well, why don't we revert back to that whole hands or feet question?
Hands or
head,
we love hands and feet here. We really love hands and feet. Yeah. Okay. Great.
hands or head, and that, because then that plus the key thing that could be a good. But whose question is it?
It is still Sarah.
Oh, it's me.
I think it's yours.
Oh, Nicholas. Still Nicholas.
It's me.
Still
Sorry,
yours.
sorry,
Yeah.
of course,
That was that's still yours.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, why don't I ask that then? So, Scott, your role, would you say that if you're thinking about a job that is maybe more sort of to do with brain thinking, maybe communicating or whatever, or if it's more about action based or doing, would you say that you're more on the doing with your job?
No.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, I think that's your first no, and we're over to Sarah.
He's a thinker.
That rules out a lot.
Key worker, thinker.
If someone's so thinking, I worked in a shop the whole way through the pandemic, so I'm going to say thinking is ruled out. Working in retail, you just need to not think to deal with people sometimes.
10 years in retail, and every Christmas I still get the deep shakes.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's just
honestly.
Yeah, straight up pain.
Can't be doing it.
I couldn't do it.
Heavy going.
Services. What was currently ongoing?
People or objects? Like, do you use your service mainly concern humans, or does it concern objects?
That would be good, because what I was thinking of is
like an engineer, like fixing.
Yeah, so if you're like a builder, I don't know why I'm still doing them up at hands, but like if you're like a builder or a puppeteer, apparently, you're working with hands, or if you're working with objects. Whereas if you're like a nanny, you're working with people.
Yeah.
So,
I think maybe try people. Yeah. I mean, actually, the last, I know, I'm assuming the all the jobs are different. We've had obviously IT, and then childcare, and then this one. So I'm wondering if it's different, or is it gonna be similar? Because I would assume they'd be different, but maybe they're not, to throw us off.
Metagaming, we like it.
Metagaming, yes. My specialty.
The third act, yes, excellent.
Yeah, third act.
Yeah, I like the idea that maybe he's fix it, power lines are down, or it's like one of them, keeping the railway tracks free, or I don't know, something that's with a thing.
But if it transport services? Well, public transport did kind of shut down for a while though, so if
it's that, then it's working with objects.
Yeah. Okay, so why don't we clarify if it's objects or living things?
Yeah.
I like that.
What, Nicola? Is it Nicola? No, it's
No,
Sarah.
it's not me
Sarah.
anymore. Sorry. Oh, it's Sarah.
Sarah now, yeah.
Yeah.
It is Sarah, yeah.
Cool. Do you work with people? Love.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna got a wild card. Do you work with people's health?
Wait, that's too vague. Wait, there's like
That's the
health
question's
in
been
terms of
asked.
mental or physical. That's the thing. What are we
Let's go
clarifying
both
here?
now and I'll narrow it.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
If it's a
Yeah.
yes, then we can.
I think I'm gonna have to confer with this one.
Oh,
Okay, so the answer is
so interesting.
Okay.
So he's not sure if he's a key worker, really. Like, am I not? But maybe healthcare, kind of halfway health, but not. This is interesting. So
This is
this is
very
like this is a fringe case. He's a fringe case. He doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know where he is.
He's just going mad.
Where
Like,
is-
what's he doing, Addison?
I'm fascinated.
Do you know where you are?
Okay.
Should like I never know what my job is either. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
No one really knows. No one really knows. No one really
Who
knows.
Yeah.
knows?
I have a made up job.
I know I'm not a key worker. I know
I'm definitely not fucking people could fucking happy looking at me, man. I'm chancing it.
Yeah,
Like
if I went, I don't think anyone would be inconvenienced.
people need art to survive, I tell myself all the time.
Everyone needs to. You gotta.
Then maybe that is health,
Mm.
right?
That's-
I'm
Yeah.
a healthcare worker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's somebody's health. Not mine.
Oh no.
Aren't we
Oh, no,
all
bro.
healthcare? We're all in healthcare, really. You can make anyone smile. You know, your
Oh.
day-to-day.
Yeah.
Couldn't we all?
No, I specialize in
myself
making
am a
small
clown
children
doctor.
cry. So.
Oh, we should ask if people clapped for him. That's
That's a very niche. Yeah, I know. I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
We should. You know,
we should just do it anyway. Well done,
Mm.
Scott. Legend. Go on.
Oh my
Because
god.
the clapping was healthcare, wasn't it? Mainly, I think, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was like it was NHS.
Any.
Like,
And that was it. Yeah.
Not the private doctors and nurses. It was in particular our brave NHS.
We are still
conference
discussing, by
still
the way.
going on there.
Yeah.
I know. I'm looking at her
We're in the
face.
nuances,
Okay.
lads. We're in the nuances.
It's a tricky one. We're gonna say people's health are involved.
People's
Okay.
health is involved. Okay. Okay, they're
We
dead.
need to clarify that. We need to clarify that.
They're
Okay,
dead.
urgent or
We
ambient,
definitely need to clarify.
right? This is where we get doctor. We separate the doctor thing, right? Urgent health or ambient health, two different things.
Oh,
I like
that's
that.
true.
Yes,
That is
that's
true.
good. That's
Okay,
good.
alright, health
So
is
that doesn't divide the mental and
Alright.
physical, but it does
No,
define
but-
where the role takes place in a sense.
Mm.
You know,
Mm.
like supporting health
yeah.
or curing health. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Mm.
Like
But,
I'm trying to gauge
but
urgency
health
here.
is involved, but not obviously.
Yeah.
There's so much that like they're
Is a
conferring
physio
for like
key
20
worker?
minutes.
Like probably a physio is a key worker. Surely, if people have like injuries, do you know? Like
Okay, well, I would
That's
assume.
urgent. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, her
See, I think-
testing was.
But I think there's certain scenarios where, like, if it's, you know what I mean, if you, like, a dentist appointment generally can be either ambient or urgent sometimes, depending on the nature of what's coming in. You
and
know what
it
I
would
mean?
be definitely healthcare. You wouldn't, you know, this.
Yeah,
is
I
gonna
don't think you.
It's gonna
hesitate.
be. It's gonna be a nutritionist.
Is that
gonna
really
be
a frontline
something like
worker though?
Well, we would say that it
it depends.
isn't, but maybe it
Depends.
is. Right. This is what I mean. He wasn't sure if he was or not.
I'm gonna start
On the
pushing you
fringe,
guys
wasn't sure
for
if it was
questions a
healthcare or
little
not.
bit quicker on this round.
Okay.
okay.
Quick fire round. Let's go.
Whose go
Is
it?
your hello love, does your job if it's to do with healthcare, does it sort of vibe towards the ambient health, like
Kind
your
of.
overall well-being, as opposed to your urgent?
I'd say yes.
Yes to ambient.
Over
Yes.
urgent. I
Okay.
think yes.
So it's
Yeah, that's
longevity.
good. That's good.
It's long-term support. So
Wait,
that's
support like social care like type thing or what? As in like it's more like a therapist type thing where you're kind of like because that's the, I know therapy can be urgent sometimes, but in the sense of like
Therapy
ambient.
is good.
True.
yeah.
That is a good one, actually.
Therapy could be good because you could continue to do it like virtually.
That's it.
True,
Yeah.
yeah.
It kept going during the pandemic. There was no stop to it. Like yeah.
okay. So did you continue to see the people that you work with in person during the pandemic?
That's good.
Oh, that's
No.
I
Oh.
will
He
establish.
moved virtual. He moved virtual.
I will establish that we never established whether or not he ever met with them in person.
oh wait. So maybe he's in a call center or something.
I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm just saying you never established that before.
A healthy call center.
Yeah, lads, I'm just looking at the no counter. Like we have a lot of free no's here. I think we're kind of closing
We
in.
do,
So I
actually,
think
yeah.
like
All right. Yeah.
We can just take some risks, like, this stage.
Okay. Okay. Why don't
Crash
we
the plane. Just do it.
This is very serious. We have to get it right. I reckon we should ask something like, is he in the public sector or does he work for the NHS? Could be an interesting one. But then he knows his healthcare. Okay. I think the health is a red herring of some sort. I don't think it's like all health. I think it's therapy or it's nutrition or it's something that he can do from home.
But it still has to be something that fits into that we consider front line, which is where it gets a bit wishy-washy, because like nutritionist, like personal trainer, all that kind of stuff that
We
would
can't
be like
hear you at all.
supporting someone's ambient health and working
Question.
with people
But not for the
wouldn't necessarily
contestant,
be
for the
frontline or
panel.
the key
What
worker.
is
I
Nicola
can see
drinking,
the
I know, that's the clue.
No, it's
That's
not.
we're
It's
getting-
not. Somebody has done a freaking notification, and it was so loud. And not only was there like a song involved,
Oh.
but there was also a French lady reading out a really long sentence, which meant we just couldn't really hear what you were saying for ages because of the
Oh.
notification. I was just doing this
French
because it was my
lady,
partner who did it, who should really know better. But
Rude.
no,
I wasn't.
please
It wasn't me.
go
I
on.
I do have a French boyfriend, but I can't blame him for this one. So yeah.
Okay. Now, what are we asking?
So whatever you were doing there or saying, I literally don't know. So that wasn't a reaction to what you were saying. So
Okay.
continue
Go
if you
on.
wish.
Wait, so we were on the track of we were trying to figure out with the ambient health in the
Yes,
sense
Eimear, it is you,
of
by the
what
way,
we're defining
so
that as.
when
And
you're
it
ready.
also
Health of
like
your body or your health of your head.
the thing is they weren't necessarily meeting the people. So I'm just wondering if it's something to do with
Your mental
therapy. Generally, I know that moved online. Generally, that's like that's in
Yeah.
person, like one-on-one. So I'm just wondering if there's what else is there that's a support role where you need to be like. Oh, hang on a second. You know, like Childline and stuff. Did we specify if it was like adults or kids?
No, you did
Oh!
not.
Okay, I think we
That's
should
true, we
specify
didn't
that
specify.
because if
That's
it's something,
good.
if they're working with like Childline or one of the like, you know, like Jigsaw or those other kind of like mental health ones that are on call, they're not actually like in person or like Nightline and stuff like that.
All right. Ask if you work
Good
with kids.
point.
Is it my question? Is
It
it?
is, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Okay. Do you work with kids?
I do not, no.
Ooh.
That's
Okay, so
three
that means you work with
down,
adults. Okay.
7 to go, and before we continue, the question, by the way, that was being asked when lots of noise happened was to Nick in particular, what are you drinking?
What?
Yes, yeah. It was a question in chat as to what you were drinking.
It's a Heineken,
There you
but
go.
it's a 0-0.
Oh, very, very
Very nice.
diplomatic. Oh, the blue, yeah. Like to see
I know
it.
nobody asked, but my
It's a
cider is
bluey.
called Takagi.
Oh, very good.
It's
I'm
called
I
drinking,
have a pint glass of
Coffee
Guinness, but it's
tea.
not actually Guinness. It's just water. So
I'm
Really
drinking
nice.
gotta be
Bailey's
hydrated.
salted caramel.
I'm
Bailey!
drinking a monster.
Well, it's Irish.
Nice.
You know what? I only
Monster!
tried one of them once.
I'm jealous.
I think I'm so in my 30s that I like had to go and have a sit down and a little bit of a cry afterwards.
I
was
find
like,
Monster is
not capable.
That's a
of them.
That's a funny one. I love an energy drink, but Monsters.
I've been drinking
it's
this
harder
since, like,
core. It's
I've
harder
been drinking
core
this
than
since
one
1 p.m.
Oh,
Like, yo, Cakejumper.
GG.
I love Monster, but like I'm.
Monster is wild, man.
Who said
Yeah.
they had salted caramel Baileys? Mm.
I prefer like
I
on a
like-
night out. I would
That's
prefer
like-
to drink
Monster.
Monster than alcohol because I think I'm more fun.
With alcohol.
No,
Monster
with
tastes like
Oh,
with
with
Monster,
energy.
frightening
yeah.
what it does to your body.
it. Yeah,
like-
that's the thing. So I've not really.
Oh,
I
drank-
mean,
they're
is
happening
coffee
at the
much
same
better? Is
time.
the thing.
I've not really
Coffee's
been drinking
100
Monster
times better.
much
Coffee,
since-
you cannot turn down coffee without coffee's like
Coffee has
To be fair,
more
I'm biased.
caffeine.
We're getting off track. We're never going to find out what this lad works as.
Coffee
We're
has
getting
more
right
caffeine
here in
than
we are
the ears.
energy.
literally so close.
That's all
We're
I'm
literally
gonna
so
say.
close. and
Okay,
it's
all right.
Okay.
Like, Scott is sitting on this call being like, fuck me. Coffee? We talking about coffee? Sorry.
Nearly 9 o'clock.
I know. Oh, shit. All
Okay,
right.
lads,
come on.
let's speed
Come
through
on.
this because we've got a couple of
Scott
no's to go.
needs-
So
Scott needs to get to bed. Right, come on.
Okay.
Whose turn is it?
it was a no about children. So it's
Okay.
on to Cake, I think, is it?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I have my little list here, so let's review.
All right,
Salary, service, frontline worker, works with people. People's health is involved, so it's ambient health. Didn't meet people in person during the pandemic. Doesn't work with kids. It is kind of pointing towards the therapy side because there was the little kind of like, is it, isn't it? It's ambient health, so that can be ongoing. Like someone doesn't always go to a therapist if it's something like immediate and urgent, even though you can. It can just be like an upkeep. Of your mental health.
We could ask if it's mental health or physical.
That's exactly what I was going to say. We could just, since we have so many questions, we can ask without really worrying too much.
Or if
I
they're like a
could just-
caseworker.
Something like that. I could
Oh, Jesus.
ask.
I
'cause
want
it
a
would narrow it.
question now.
Okay.
Go.
Okay, let's go with the
Okay.
caseworker one because I think we kind of covered what we were saying about therapists is kind of like you meet them in person generally before a pandemic. So I'd say go caseworker because that seems like it's a call thing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You don't generally meet them.
Yeah. All right. Scott, are you a caseworker?
No.
Okay, 4 down,
Ooh,
6
okay.
to go. We're over to Nicola.
I'm gonna go back to the mental health thing. I think it's a good question. Scott, do you the ambient health thing, is that mental health?
No.
5 and 5.
So hang on. If it's physical health, does that mean it's
Ambient
kind of
physical
like
health. It's like keeping
like
well.
like domestic kind of abuse and stuff? I don't want to kind of go down that route, but
That could be
maybe
a little mental as well, though.
That would be they would
Yeah.
there would be
both,
there would be
it would
a
be both.
concern on the mental health.
Like a social worker.
And then if it was domestic violence and all that, it would definitely be healthcare rather than a conferring. It would I think there would be more hard yeses on that kind of side of things, I would assume. I don't know.
I think we need a speed around this. I think.
Yeah, I think we need to just go.
Hold on, I just need to check
Somehow.
something real quick.
This is the phone a friend stage.
I just want to make sure you don't go completely off track.
Folks, can I just say you all look great?
So do you.
I've been told I look
Really
hairy
like-
apparently.
You all
So
look
yeah,
bad, like.
I think we're a bit like the Spice Girls.
Yeah.
my
Like,
ginger spice. Is this where we're going with this? Wait,
we
no,
have to
hang
do
on.
2 ginger spice, 3 ginger spice.
Oh my god, there's
Oh,
too many
shit,
ginger
there's
spices.
too many.
God,
Too many. We're gonna have
lads,
to do
lads,
ginger
what
spice.
do we do?
Sean in abundance. See you later.
You're the
Can I be
baby.
scary spice? Can I request
Okay.
that?
Just
I
to-
always wanted to be Scary Spice.
I'm going to give you back the last no because the mental health one is not just a no. There is an element of that involved, but it's not just that. But that
Okay,
that
so I
can be
think we're on the
part
right track about the support role in the sense of like some kind of. I know it's
kind
not
of social
childline because we ruled out kids, but like, what's the equivalent of that for like adults?
Like the
Like-
smart.
Samaritans, but that's volunteer as
Or
far as I
special
know.
needs.
Not always. I think
Not
you
always,
can-
right?
Yeah.
Ah, okay, I didn't realize.
Okay. Well, why don't we just?
like a special needs assistant or something? Somebody
Well,
who gives
that-
support
that-
to families who might have a special needs family member.
But then is that not really obviously key worker health care? Do you know what I mean?
Sort of, but if it's like a 1-to-1 thing,
yeah,
Yeah.
it might not always be
Yeah.
directly to do with their health. It might be just like
Okay.
integration and
Okay. Yeah.
job support. You know,
Yeah.
there's lots of different layers to that. You know.
Oh, well, it could be like a citizen's advice thing, or like a, that kind of helping people with benefits and applying for stuff and knowing what's out there. So yeah. It doesn't have
I
to
guess does it fall under the umbrella of social work? I suppose.
But then he did say it doesn't.
Caseworker.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But but there's other aspects to that though, right? Like it's not just working cases. Like it's like I know that's quite specific.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna ask. I'll ask about the you work in social work. Does it feel like you're? Can I say? Do you feel like you're making a positive difference to people's lives? No, I think that's too.
We've enough no's to ask both
All right.
if we
Okay.
want to.
Yeah.
All right. I forgot what I was asking because I got really deep into that.
Social something. Was
Oh,
that
yes.
the weird?
Scott, do you would you see yourself as a social worker of sorts?
No.
Thanks, Scott.
Okay.
What a letdown.
Okay, that is like.
Can I
Where are we, guys?
just
All right.
very quickly confer? There's a lot of conferring, but that's only because I don't really know what's going on. Oh,
Cake,
God.
can I ask about your wee shark while they confer?
Yeah, this is Oscar.
What about your other wee? Oh, is it a ray? Stingray? Hi, Oscar.
Oh, but it's a pancake with butter on it as well.
Yes, this is.
Oh,
Her name is
that's
Papa.
amazing.
Yeah, I was looking at that.
That's amazing. I love that.
Little pat of butter.
And
this
also, go on.
This is Dave.
Hi, Dave.
He sure is here.
Good evening.
Oh, how's it going, buddy? What's up? All right, friend. How you doing?
Oh, that's brilliant.
Your girlfriend. What's up?
This could be Scott. This is Scott, the car worker that we've made
That's-
up. This is
It's slightly terrifying. I'm
That's
not gonna lie.
Dave.
he works.
Perfect.
He
Perfect.
works in mental health and
Spam the
physical health.
Daves in the chat if you've got the Daves.
Oh, Dave's in chat.
Oh, Dave's in chat.
I have one Meowth. I have two Meowths in this room, but as for
Yes.
wider household accessories, I have like your standard garden variety, and then I have a Alolan Meowth as well.
Oh,
I
I
have-
love Lola Meowth.
A
What a
Mr.
friend.
Blobby and a buff Pikachu.
Oh, the buff
Mr.
Oh,
Blobby.
so good.
And the
Okay,
house
Buff
Blobby.
Pikachu is amazing.
Gross.
Look at that booty.
As-
I do
Ooh.
I've
think
got
that's
a-
Original
disgusting.
Blobby
got a
as well,
dragon.
Completely grotesque.
Like he's a little battered, but there is a dragon there. Wait, there's a
Oh,
dragon.
that's great.
He's there.
I don't have
He's
anything.
kinda there.
Sorry.
Oh, and I have a
he's
dice
gonna.
mouse. Oh, he just lost
My
his
guys. My guys.
Oh, this is what I have. It's it's a horse that was found in our house when we bought it. Look at that.
Found.
Oh, that's
Mm.
great.
That's pretty
Is that-
cool.
Is that not the coolest thing you've ever seen in your life?
Yeah. That's
Definitely
epic.
cursed. That's my
okay.
mascot.
About
Okay.
the social worker thing, because I don't know if this is helpful or if this is going to veer you off. While his job role is not a social worker, I think people would consider what Scott does as social work. Maybe
Oh,
that's
so it's
too
a really
much,
niche
but
one. Ah.
I just don't.
He's
I
not
just
in
don't want to
healthcare.
go-
He is in healthcare. He's not sure if he's a key
This is
worker.
the vaguest one I've ever.
Oh.
What is
It's
he?
gonna end
Like,
up
This is
something
really
really
tough,
obvious,
actually. I
but
didn't
He's
realize
gonna
how
be
tough
like-
this was.
intergalactic empire. Again.
Yeah, it's actually Darth
My
Vader. We just don't know yet.
Well-being.
Yeah. it's
He,
Darth
he
Vader.
liaises with aliens. Yeah, you got it.
Okay. Who's asking?
I
I
keep
think
losing track.
I just got to know.
No, but we took that no away, so it is still you.
Oh, still me.
Oh.
Yeah, we took that no back, didn't we? Because it was
God,
about mental health.
I've completely lost. So it's social work, but it isn't. It's key worker, but it isn't. It's healthcare, but not really. Did we ask if it was kids?
Yeah.
We did, yeah.
It's
It's
social
adults
workers, yeah.
specifically, I think.
Adults.
Mhm.
Okay, so it's
Adults slash elderly slash yeah.
Elderly people.
Ooh.
Okay.
Wait,
That's
hang
good.
on a second. Wait. If it's technically social work, because like I know my mom was doing like Meals on Wheels, and that kept going during like the pandemic and stuff.
Or
But obviously that didn't go
befriending.
virtual.
Befriending.
Yeah.
When you go in, you
Is
just
that
have it.
salaried?
Like-
They tend to be kind of volunteer roles.
Like care of the age though, generally, like if you're kind of like caring for an elderly person, I think you can be paid for that, isn't it? It's a bit
Now,
odd.
why don't we ask, does he go to people's houses?
He did say he went online though for the pandemic.
But generally.
Yeah.
Why
Okay,
don't
yeah,
we
I
say-
think. Oh,
okay.
Yeah, let's ask. Let's
Alright.
ask.
Scott, when pandemics aren't in your way, would you visit people's homes as part of your role?
No.
No.
Ooh.
All right, over
Okay,
to
so that
Sarah.
rules- that
rules out
Let's
Sarah.
speed around the rest of this. All right, let's go. Boom.
I don't even care what he does anymore because he keeps changing his mind.
Nicola, you'll
I'm
Okay,
sorry,
start
I'm
and
gonna
find
so it's
out.
very cool. So, wait, Sarah, you go there. You go there. I have an idea. You just fire one off.
I'm sorry, I'm just like, do you work in like a location specifically dedicated to the care of others? But that's too broad. That's like that includes hospitals, care homes.
Well,
you
we've
know-
narrowed it a bit, like, so I don't see why we shouldn't ask. Do you know what I mean? Like, remember the way we did premises the last time, and that helped a bit.
Yeah, premises.
Like-
Yeah, and I think
Okay,
if
I have an
yes or
idea.
no.
Is the premises that you work on a place where people sleep?
No.
Oh, hang on a second. Okay, are you in like a call center of some description? Then you're taking like calls rather than actually like going to people.
Yes.
Oh. Okay. So it's a phone line type thing. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe
So-
he's sending other people out. Maybe he's like a
That was a clutch term, by the
dispatcher.
way.
A
Emer, well done.
dispatcher.
Yes.
Okay. Well, do you want me to ask? Do you want me to ask that? Will I ask that?
That sounds good. That's really
did
good.
Okay.
Dispatcher, well,
Nick, are you a dispatcher of some kind?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that rules that out. But
Three
okay,
no's
so
left.
call center, slightly kind of social work. I don't think we need to be very like specific in terms of like the like charity work or whatever. But like, what's the general term for that? Do you know what I mean? In the sense of
Is it
like,
work
it's
for
not specifically social work.
Do you work
But,
for a non-profit?
That's good.
oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Ask
You
that.
work-
Well, I
Ask
asked
that.
that. That's good.
Ask that.
That's good. Scott, do you work for a non-profit?
Yes.
Yes!
I mean,
Okay.
I think
Apologies,
we're
Scott.
pretty
I think I told you
honest.
this
We're
like 2 minutes
bringing
ago,
this
so sorry for
back.
that.
To be honest, I don't know if you're gonna get it closer than where you are. I think you're pretty much there. Do you think, Scott, or do you think they could get closer? I feel like they've
I
got
don't
like
know
all
if
the
they're
pieces.
gonna get closer.
I think they've got all the
Because I-
pieces. So
Yeah.
Is that
I
because
think
you
we'll
don't
give it to
trust
them.
Yeah, I would.
Scott, would you like to tell them what you do?
Yes, I work for Age UK on behalf of Adult Social Care Lambeth. In a call centre.
Get out of here. That's the.
Okay.
You had
Okay,
all the
we were
pieces.
close to
We had
being
that.
close.
We had.
Okay.
No, I think we had that. We had
I think
that.
you were never gonna say all the words like exactly
No.
like that. So I
No,
feel like
we weren't. We really
you
weren't.
had the thing.
That
You just
was
didn't
like the
have the
jigsaw.
words.
Yes,
Jigsaw.
exactly.
Yeah,
I
you had-
reckon
you had all
if
the
we
jigsaw
were,
pieces.
yeah, if we were like on a big wall and we had all the clues up like that, we would have That's the only
Well,
thing that it could have been.
Nicola, maybe next time bring a wall, okay, and get the clues.
Well, to get this done, and we'll be good to go.
That's up
I'm
to
gonna
you.
walk
That
in here with a
was good.
whiteboard next time, Alex. You watch
Yeah.
me. I will murder all this.
Yeah.
I've done it before. I'll do it again.
Do
You have
it.
to get a good squeaky whiteboard as well, like really for
Squeaky.
impact.
Yeah, yeah.
Full soundscape.
No, well done. I think you definitely got that. Like,
Nice one,
yeah.
Scott.
I don't know how much
What a-
closer
what
you
a
could have
legend
gotten that.
Scott
To be
is,
honest.
though.
Yeah, well done. Congrats. Well done, Scott. Thank you so much for coming on.
Hey, Scott, nice one,
I will just ask you again just to stay on the line because otherwise all the
Yep.
cameras are gonna get me stupid. But yeah, that's it. You had the 3 contestants. You got all of them, right? No, you didn't
Oh.
get childcare. You know, did you? Yeah, you did. You got all of them.
I think. Well, I feel like you kind of gave us them, but I'm okay with that. I think
That's my job.
it's
No, I
pretty
gave you
easy
maybe.
to win this game.
I,
You just
Maybe
run
by
out
that-
of nose and you're given the job. I'm sorry. I'm joking.
Yeah.
I gave you a pretty good clue on the last one, and maybe I gave it to you a little bit early. But I think you had it early days, and you just kind of veered off a bit. So you know, at the end of the day, it's up to you to guess it, and if you guess it from the clue I give you, then that's still pretty good, I think. But yeah, we'll wrap it
Yeah,
up there.
fair.
Happy.
We'll do a little outro and everyone can plug their stuff again. Just for anyone who wasn't here at the beginning of the stream, please, Nicola, you start. Tell us who you are, what you do, and where people can find you.
I am Nicola. The only place that matters is Twitch. And you can find me at twitch.tv.
Nobody else agrees with that.
Asimov. And then that'll do for me. And it's been a pleasure. I feel like I really showed how much I know careers today, and I hope that's really important to everyone.
That list really paid off for you, yeah. The list you made of all the jobs.
Absolutely, yeah, for sure.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Cake, please tell us more about yourself.
Hello, I'm Cake or Cakejumper. I'm a variety streamer. You can find me on twitch.tv/Cakejumper, all lowercase. Sorry, I should have said that first. But I'm also on Twitter and Instagram under the handle It's Cakejumper. Tomorrow I'll be doing a stream as well. Spyro the Dragon speedrun. If anyone's about.
Nice.
Oh wow.
I don't speedrun.
I like this.
I don't
I'm liking
speedrun
the
at
sound of
all.
that.
Race.
I've never done a speedrun. I kind of want to though, but I think I need to find a game that I like enough
game I
to
can
be
do.
able to
One game.
train
Yeah.
up for that. Eimear, please tell us more about yourself.
Yep, so I think I'm the odd one out of the bunch. I'm not a Twitch streamer, guys. You can find me on Instagram at Obsidian Dragon Creations. I'm a cosplayer, so I have content sometimes. It's not very regular, but I try. So yeah, you can follow me on there if you just want to see more of this kind of, all of this stuff going on. So
Love it.
yeah.
It's really cool, massive dragon costumes,
Wow.
which are like epic.
Dragon.
Which also I'm like,
can't
how?
see that, I don't think, but
And Sarah.
I'm
last but
like
not
the
least.
double odd one out because I'm not. I like very seldom, but occasionally do stream like retro games under Cakebread69 with my husband. But I'm a novelist. I write science fiction. My two most recent novels are Spare and Found Parts and Other Words for Smoke, which are available in all good bookstores in Ireland, the UK, and North America. You can find me on Twitter at Griffsky or on Instagram at Sarah Griffsky.
Awesome. And once again, the handles under everyone's video feed are their Twitter handles, except for Eimear, that is her Instagram handle because she's not on Twitter. And if you put !WML, you can get some more links to Twitch and link trees and whatever else was I think most appropriate to put in there. I'm Board Game Yogi or Alex Lowleys. I'm a variety streamer on here. I do this show once a month. And if you'd like to be a contestant on it, please let Tom Benoit, who should be in chat, he's one of my mods, he helps me organize all the contestants. Just give him a whisper and we'll get you on a future one. We're actually doing the next one in 2 weeks because we usually do it the first Friday of every month. But because I wanted to do a Paddy's Day special, we did it kind of in the middle of the month. So the next one's actually on the 1st of April. I'm not sure if we've got contestants for that yet, because actually a friend of mine is hosting that one as a special. But yeah, we do them every month, so we could get you on a future one if you're interested. And I stream Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays usually. I do board games, video games, crafting, and I have YouTube and all sorts of things. Board Game Yogi everywhere is where you can find me. I actually have recently started doing cosplay too, but I'm very new and not as good as Eimear.
Can we also give a shout out to your jacket?
To my jacket?
yes,
Oh,
the
yes.
jacket was
Like-
amazing.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
I feel like
Iconic.
that's worthy of a plug.
Well, usually I wear a
Absolutely.
golden sequin jacket, but I thought for this occasion I have to get a green one, of course, so I bought it special.
Yes.
I love it.
Oh, bougie.
I mean, it was like 14 quid, so, you know, it didn't break the bank.
Steal.
Listen, if it's
Not about
Penny's
the
finest, man.
price.
Penny's finest.
Not
I know it's
about
Primark over there, but Penny's finest.
Oh no, so thank you so much everyone for coming on, contestants and panelists alike. And also the VOD of this will go up on my YouTube in the coming weeks, so if you want to find that, Board Game Yogi on YouTube. And if you didn't catch the beginning or want to watch it again, it'll be living on there and all the previous episodes as well. But yeah, thanks so much everyone. We're not going to raid anyone because it's always very difficult to do with everything else I've got going on during this show. I usually raid, but during this show I won't. And we'll leave you there. Thanks so much again. Enjoy the rest of your evenings. Have a good week. And goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.